How's it going, folks? Welcome back to the first reading of 2025 for the at-home table reads. This is the Deadpool trilogy Abridged. That's right, we're doing all three of the Deadpool movies in about 52 pages. I can't wait to see how this one's going to go. It's been a very long time since we've had a chance to do any of these, and I'm very excited to see all these people back doing a script that I know is going to make at least a couple of us laugh till we probably pee. So let's jump right into introducing ourselves.
Hello, I'm George, and I'll be doing action description.
I'm Logan. I'm going to be doing Ryan Reynolds.
I'm Nicole. I'll be Marina Baccarin.
I'm Kevin. I'll be Josh Brolin.
I'm Curtis. I'm going to be Hugh Jackman.
Not muted. Great. I'm Anne, and I will be Emma Corrin.
Hi, I'm Mary. I'll be Leslie Uggams.
Angie, I'll be Julian Dennison.
And I'm Travis, and I'm playing T.J. Miller.
Oh. Well, on that note, George, take us away.
All right, this is the Deadpool trilogy Abridged, written by John K. for Deadpool 1 and 2, and Alex W. for Deadpool and Wolverine. Fade in, exterior highway clusterfuck. We open on a hilarious title sequence. Shit ton of mooks are playing slow motion car crash air ballet. But first, let's flash back to interior taxi moments earlier. Deadpool sits in the back of a taxi on his way to do the thing. Yes, the actor's name is Ryan Reynolds, but when he's wearing the costume, he's fucking Deadpool, okay?
Ugh. Can we hurry this up? We got transgressive R-rated violence to get to.
Transgressive? Really? I know that everyone's shitting their drawers about how they got a successful R-rated nerd movie, but I mean, Kingsman was R-rated. The Cornetto movies was R-rated. The Netflix Marvel series seemed pretty R-rated. It's not that special.
Silence, Slumdog! Do not defy the circle jerk. Deadpool is a landmark moment in geek culture.
Well, perhaps you could elucidate to me the tale of how a third-tier Deathstroke ripoff managed to star in this year's Guardians of the Galaxy and resurrect Ryan Reynolds' career for like the 5th time.
Gladly. You see, it started way back when the fourth wall was still intact.
Interior apartment, even earlier. Ryan Reynolds pops out of the bathroom, having just flushed Green Lantern down the bowl. He confronts a pizza guy.
I've got an order here for I see Wiener.
That's me, and I'm pretty sure it'll be all of you out there in the audience as well. Ladies, contain your orgasms. Also,
he points a gun at pizza guy.
Uh-oh. Why me?
Well, you've been stalking some lady, and I've got a soft spot for some ladies. Leave her alone, or me and my gorgeous abs will evacuate your brain pan.
So this is what Wade Wilson does in his spare time? No more Spec Ops, mutant night raids, just fucking with stalkers in New York City?
Basically.
Oh, Christ, I'm one unlucky pervert.
Not as unlucky as the fucker whose job it is to write an abridged script for what already amounts to an in-canon parody.
Editing room author John K. pounds back another whiskey and smashes the keyboard with his head. Interior dive bar. Ryan goes back to his home base, a rough and rowdy biker bar. He meets his buddy, T.J. Miller.
Pour me a stiff one, TJ. I made like $12 tonight.
Yeah, you should probably consider going back to doing merc work for Will I Am if you want to start making some real cash again.
I'm pretty sure he got rebooted out of existence 4 or 5 films ago.
Thank God. I fucking hate that guy.
Suddenly, Marina Baccarin sidles up to the bar.
Hey, handsome. Care for a blow, Jay? I'm running a special until midnight.
Wow. Miranda Baccarin playing a hooker, really stretching your horizons on this role, aren't you, Anara?
Weirdly, my previous portrayal of a courtesan in an iconic piece, geek history, will just be about the only thing this movie doesn't break the fourth wall to reference. Anyway, you want to head back to my bunk or what?
World needs to see both of us get naked together, yes. But first, let us patter.
And am I going to hell for this joke off? Very well. I'm so fucked up, I blew my high school gym teacher to get back at my math teacher for dumping me.
Oh, I'm so fucked up. When I was 5, I told my dad I was going out to get a pack of cigarettes, and then I never came home.
I'm so fucked up, I cut my coke with heroin, my heroin with acid, my acid with Oxycontin, and my Oxycontin with Keith Richard Father's ashes.
I'm so fucked up my pastor wouldn't molest me because I was into weird shit.
I'm so fucked up, I took my brother to couples therapy.
I'm so fucked up I took my brother to couples therapy.
This is so R-rated.
Yeah.
Sex scene?
Sex montage.
They high five and start fucking. Interior montage of porkin'. Our genetically perfect heroes have a truly epic amount of penetrative fun time. They fuck on the bed, they fuck in the closet, they fuck on a boat, they fuck with a goat, they fuck on a box, they fuck with a fox, they fuck in the kitchen with green eggs and ham. They even fuck with Will.i.am.
Marita, I don't really know how to tell you this, but I really think I'm in love with your vagina bits. Also, you. Look, we're weird together, and it's the best kind of relationship.
It is surprisingly honest and entertaining. For once, the love interest isn't the absolute nadir of the experience. Looking at you, Natalie Portman in Thor, and also Star Wars.
I wonder if this means you'll be a fleshed out character who contributes to the plot.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Suddenly, cancer happens.
Wait, seriously?
Yep.
Cancer?
Uh-huh.
Out of nowhere like that. I mean, I'm in incredible fucking shape. I probably chug kale protein shakes by the gallon. You could carve coal into diamonds on my lower stomach. And I just randomly have late-stage cancer out of nowhere?
It's in the comics, dude.
Well, I'm not going to subject Marina to my Walter Whiteification. Like, Marina, look, it's a decent season of Homeland.
Where?
But while she's looking, Ryan disappears. Interior dive bar. Ryan mopes around, waiting to get cancer to death.
So you're not even going to attempt camo?
Chemo? No, what's
Chemo, yeah. I'm sorry, I drunk at the bar.
What's the point?
Well, possibly being cured. I think it's the point, but you could also see what that shady looking suit guy in the corner is selling.
Actual line.
Maybe it'll advance the plot.
Okay, fourth wall breaks are well and good, but please, let's not let this get Joss Whedon level cute.
Ryan talks to Jeff.
I've been following you for some time, Ryan. Me and my shady organization want to cure your cancer using experimental gene therapy. No strings attached.
Sounds like an incredibly stupid thing for me to fall for. I'm in. Wait, what does the process entail?
Weeks of sanity-destroying torture.
Whoa, wait. Maybe this isn't such a good,
Too late. No take-a-backs.
Damn it!
Interior torture factory. A restrained Ryan gets wheeled into the creepiest looking basement this movie could afford. There he meets Ed Skrein and Gina Carano.
Greetings, Ryan. I'll be your designated villain for this movie.
Sweet. What are your powers?
Well, I'm super strong and feel no pain.
Okay, how about your hench lady?
I'm just super strong.
Ryan Reynolds frowns at the camera.
It's a cheap movie, okay? How was the studio supposed to know this would gross $500 million?
Well, luckily for you two, I have personality enough for all three of us. As such, I will immediately begin antagonizing both of you because I'm basically Bugs Bunny with some swords.
Ed injects Ryan with some mutant goo and begins torturing him with electroshocks.
The best you got for me?
Ed tortures him with ice baths.
It's getting pretty warm in here, thanks.
Ed tortures him with violent nut bashing.
Alanis Morissette used to give me worse on date night. You got nothing.
Okay, fine. You want torture? You got torture.
Ed locks Ryan in an airtight glass coffin and forces him to watch himself in Blade Trinity and R.I.P.D. and The Change-Up and Amityville Horror and Selfless and...
Holy crap, I've been on a lot of crap movies. I can't breathe!
His sanity finally destroyed. Ryan's face and body get covered in ugly.
Oh, my face! My beautiful, weirdly rectangular face!
Yes! Finally I have broken you. Now I shall somehow begin using you as my personal super soldier henchman. I'm certain the mind-shattering hatred you now feel for me will pass in time. Also, you're immortal now.
Wait, really?
Yep. Healing factor, just like Wolverine.
You should probably start apologizing to me. Just saying.
I could. or I could force you to watch more Ryan Reynolds movies. How about we start with Turbo and
that is it.
Ryan just fucking explodes everything, but he's immortal now, so he's fine. Except his clothes aren't, they're gone. Enjoy Ryan Reynolds to mess an ass and dong, ladies. Interior bar. Ryan goes back to capitulate with TJ.
Hey,
Yeah,
get it out of your system.
you look like melted Ken doll. You look like Darth Vader without his helmet on. You you look like Playgirl magazine as radiation ghoul of the month. You look like Cabbage Patch doll that someone microwaved. What's it? You look like a veiny cock with a face drawn in it. You look like a cantaloupe with match. Yes, your eyes are too close together. Yeah.
That last one hurt. Anyway, it's for these aforementioned statements pertaining to my ugliness that I have decided I must not go back to Morena. She can't see me all dickified.
Which is incredibly insulting to her if you think about it. Assuming she'll just instantly dump your ass when you stopped being pretty. It also removes a lot of her agency to choose. But I guess if your vanity is more important than her knowing her boyfriend is alive, we can keep this story moving.
This is uncomfortable. Look, let's just put me in the costume already so we don't have to worry about how selfish I am.
And thus the world's longest viral video begins.
Interior montage of killing. Having pulled the Deadpool suit out of his ass, Ryan goes on a killing spree in his attempt to find Ed. He kills mooks with lawnmowers, and he kills mooks with bats, and he kills mooks with guns, and he kills mooks with cats. He kills mooks with flowers and kills mooks with bees. Then he horribly kills the head mook, Jed Reese. Finally, Deadpool finds out Ed is going to be at the highway for some reason.
And we're back. Anyway, thanks for the expository taxi ride, Karen. I gotta go do the anti-hero thing.
Go get him, Tiger.
Deadpool reenacts the leaked test footage we all saw last year that got this movie put into production in the first place. After the highway clusterfuck ends, Deadpool is about to eviscerate Ed.
I'm gonna enjoy this, you sadistic, melon-headed Game of Thrones reject.
Holy shit, I was in Game of Thrones. That's where I've seen myself before. Man, I thought I looked familiar and...
No talking, only die.
But wait, you don't understand. I can heal you. I can give you back your douchebag lifeguard physique.
That is tempting.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe with some more body hair. I do look like the buffest twink at the rave club.
Oh, look out! It's Silver Surfer's roided up older brother and his sidekick, Mutant Wednesday Addams.
You seriously think I'm gonna fall for...
Suddenly, Deadpool gets clobbered by CGI, Stefan Kapicic, and Brianna Hildebrand.
You assholes! You just let a psychotic murderer get away!
And this is no concern of ours, comrade. You have been a naughty Deadpool, breaking rules and making murders and such.
So is he! He's been torturing cancer patients to turn them into super soldiers. That guy collects war crimes like you collect weird Cyrillic accent marks.
Whatever.
Hashtags her Adderall on an Avenged Sevenfold brand hoverboard because she's a teenager.
As hilarious as your Laurel and Hardy interplay is, I think I'm going to have to go back in my rampage here. So if you'll excuse me...
Meet Full of Dead. You will now be kidnapped with us to see Professor at X-Man Mansion.
Fuck no, we can't afford name actors. Unhand me at once. Fine, I'll do it myself.
Deadpool unhands himself and escapes. Interior shitty apartment.
Well, my life is pretty much fucked. My girlfriend thinks I'm dead. My archenemy is off doing who knows what. And now I'm living with a blind, coked-up golden girl.
Actual line.
God damn, I miss cocaine.
And that tells you everything you need to know about her. In the comic, she's a mysterious woman who I was tasked to murder, but instead adopted as my slave/sarcastic mother figure. In this film, she's just sort of around. Anyway, back to the thing.
Interior dive bar. Ed, Gina, and a bunch of hench douches approach TJ.
Sup, nerd? Your old pal Ryan has been stirring up some shit Know where we can find him and settle accounts via the liberal application of a face bullets?
No, not at all.
Okay, well, we might as well kidnap Ryan's best bro. And since Hugh Jackman's doing some weird movie about eagles or something, we might have to settle for.
Oh shit, look, Marina's back.
Oh, you asshole.
Damsel it is then.
They capture Marina. Exterior Xavier School for cheapest actors. Deadpool goes to recruit help for the big finale.
Knock, knock.
Who is there?
Deadpool.
Deadpool who?
Deadpool your head out of your glorious reflective ass and help me. It's climax time. And who doesn't love a good climax?
So Pool of Dead is now to be asking for help from mutant friends when earlier he was making of many rude gestures and grouch remarks put-downs.
That was like half an hour ago. It's in the past. Come on, Chrome October. Help a brother out.
Me and bowling ball-headed girl will aid you, Pool.
And?
And what?
What about Cyclops? Beast? Is Toad a good guy lately? How about someone who hasn't been in the movies yet? Like a Wither or Boom Boom. Ooh, is Tatum still going to be Gambit? Me and him on screen? God, can you imagine the fanfic? Or how about, we could get Marrow and...
Neat. Comrade Pool, it's just me and Anger Girl of as yet undetermined power, see?
Deadpool peeks inside the mansion.
Jesus. It's emptier here than the editing room's merch store.
Sure.
Exterior giant helicarrier that is just resting on the docks for some reason.
All right, guys, here's the plan. We kill the bad guys. Got it?
We are not to be subverting tropes anymore. It's just normal comic book movie now.
Just punch mooks, okay? We'll save it with jokes later.
Mutant Mo, Larry, and Curly fight some SWAT guys and also Gina Carano. Eventually, Deadpool discovers Marina is being held in the torture box by Ed and being forced to watch some more Reynolds crap.
No, quick, Marina, look, use your powers to save yourself.
Huh?
Your mutant powers, use them. Wait, what? Wait, no, sorry. In the comics, you're like the most powerful mimic in the X-Men universe. You can copy creatures on a cellular level. Turn into an elephant. A gorilla. Hell, turn into me. That would be fucking hilarious, watching two Ryan Reynolds have a slap fight with Ed Skrein.
Guess we're skipping all that for this movie, so just gonna lie here and die a bit until you come and save me.
Fuck's sake. Copycat doesn't copy anything. We just have to throw in the blind lady for 5 minutes of Family Guy level disabled jokes, didn't we? Yeah, fuck it.
He fights Ed some more, eventually expends maximum effort to win.
All right, Mr. Clean, fix my face. Also, why the hell didn't I call you Mr. Clean in the movie? You're named after the dish soap, for fuck's sake. Almost staring me right in the face. I mean, Jesus.
Well, sucks for you, Deadpool. No one can fix your ugly. You're gonna look like the inside of a pumpkin forever.
Pause.
And I realize I should probably have kept up this live for a bit longer so you don't immediately kill...
Dies.
So, you're alive?
No, I'm actually a ghost, and this is all a dream. Shh.
Gently tries to strangle her into unconsciousness.
No, no more. It's time to grow the fuck up and let me see your cancer face.
He removes his mask.
Wow.
You know?
You're so fucked up. You look like Lance Armstrong's remaining testicle.
I'm so fucked up, I look like Robert De Niro's Frankenstein and Gollum had a crack baby.
You're so fucked up, you'd make Stevie Wonder invest in a blindfold just in case.
I'm so fucked up, I've been standing on my hands and talking to you with my ass this entire time, and you couldn't tell because of how fucked up I am.
Pause.
I assume this means we're still weird together?
Fuck it. I'm hot enough for the both of us.
They kiss. Ryan talks to his partners.
And that's the story of how a beloved cult character got marketed out of the ass to the tune of $500 million, thereby edging the character many precious steps closer to overexposure. But hey, we saw Reynolds' dong, so, you know, worth it.
It was basically just a decent X-Men movie with more swears.
You know what, nega sarcastic teenage weak sauce? Sometimes
Mhm.
things are formulaic because formula fucking works. Okay? Things are popular for a reason. Not everything needs to be ironically snarked at.
Really? Thank Christ. John K. finishes his bottle of Evan Williams and publishes the fucking script finally. End. Interior apartment. Editing room author John K. comes home after a long and successful day of not writing abridged scripts. As he rounds the corner to his totally respectably sized living space for this economy, he sees Deadpool in his favorite chair waiting for him. Fuck, I could have sworn I fixed that fourth wall.
I'm the goddamn Kool-Aid man of fourth walls, Johnny boy. Come to my loving embrace. We're doing this thing.
I'm busy, man. I have an adult job now. And I'm working with this podcast lately. You should totally. He seizes him by the lapels.
Everyone has a podcast. No one cares. Now, get your bottle of Evan Williams and hop into this spaceship that I stole from Neil deGrasse Tyson. You have a parody to write.
Your movies are parodies. I might as well write a parody to fucking Airplane. I can't go down this road again. Where are my pills?
John, send to me. With great Patreon donations comes great responsibility.
Firmly but tenderly, Deadpool runs a gloved hand through John K.'s hair. His white eyes sparkle with repressed longing as he tilts his head, throwing the sharp lines of his masked face into contrast. Mr. Deadpool, you're trying to seduce me.
Fan fiction is easier than parody.
I never asked for this.
Shh, you don't have to.
Gently, their creative union begins. Interior, differenter apartment. Deadpool, who is sometimes called Ryan Reynolds, but when he's in the costume, he's the goddamn pool of death, lies on a pile of explosives.
Hey folks, Ninja Bugs Bunny here. So after the first movie did better than anyone on planet Earth had any right to expect, we were faced with a choice: evolve the concept into something fresh and new, or milk what worked until the teat is drier than a Star Wars idea bucket. The old director chose the first option. He's my pool boy now. So, you nerds ready for all Deadpool all the time? My face is fucking wallpapering this movie, bitches.
He explodes in a huge flash of character overexposure. Earlier, Progeria Ryan Reynolds comes home after a long day of mercenarying.
Honey, I'm home.
Hey, sweetheart. How was your killing montage?
Kind of rote and predictable, honestly. Like, when your superpower is immortality and being perfect at everything, it kind of kills the tension.
That's a shame. You know, lazy screenwriters often try to inject pathos and vulnerability into invincible characters by killing off their girlfriend. Jason Bourne, Blade, Anakin Skywalker, James Bond like 50 times.
What kind of hack screenwriters did people use back then? Unrelated, have you developed your superpowers yet? Strong female protagonists are kind of a thing lately now it's the perfect time for a Deadpool copycat team-up film.
I was thinking we should have Kip first.
Well, that's completely random, but okay. Every series gets better when the main characters settle down and have a kid. Oh man, I'm feeling so optimistic for my future right now.
But then some random bad guy kicks in the front door and shoots Marina.
Yay, I'm free! I mean, oh god, no, the pathos consumes me!
Ryan swears revenge and ends up killing the guy like 10 seconds later. End. Wait, there's more. Interior bar of gangsters. A despondent, fugly Ryan goes to get some friendly advice from his best bartender buddy, TJ Miller. Due to Miller recently having outed himself as a fucking psychopath, his role in this abridged script will henceforth be played by esteemed children's entertainer, Fred Rogers.
I don't know, Fred. I just don't feel the same ever since Marina got stuffed into the fridge. I mean, I still crack wise when I breathe, and I'm no worse at killing things, but our romantic arc is actually pretty entertaining in the first movie. Can I really carry this whole franchise on my own?
Well, neighbor, that reminds me of something my father used to say. Everybody carries a big knapsack full of problems around with them every day, and sometimes it gets a little heavier than you can bear. And maybe you can't put it down, but you can certainly take some of the problems out of your bag and put them into mine.
What a convenient way for me to shoehorn in some backstory about my father being a dick. My father was a dick. There, consider this shoehorned.
You do. I love your silly jokes, don't you? I think it's good that you like to share your humor with the world. Nothing brings friends closer together.
You're right. I need a team of remarkable young faces who aren't quite as funny as me, so I don't get outshone. Friends, family, etc. If I say these words out loud enough times, this movie will become a theme. Thanks, Fred.
Ryan goes home and kills himself. End. Wait. Interior X Mansion. Ryan wakes up surrounded by the reject X-Men from the first film.
Fuck. That's right, I'm immortal.
The cheese-face improv man. You have bad habit of forgetting this.
Yeah, shove it, Google Chrome. I'm depressed. My lady friend got canceled by Fox, and I'm not participating in any plot until everyone knows this.
Nobody cares. Besides, everyone knows you weren't really the monogamy type in the comics, or heteronormativity for that matter.
Well, I guess. Or did all the jokes about me wanting to get under Stefan's cast iron curtain not communicate the fact that I'm bi?
Cool. As we have established many times, your genie from Aladdin stick may mask a deeper inner pain.
How is that masked exactly? I talk about my pain all the time.
Even so, you're a good man, I guess. Join our glorious X-Union. We shall show you the better path to love and family.
Shit, you said the magic theme word. Fine, I'll participate in my own movie.
The newly christened team of D-list X-Men go to another mutant school somewhere because apparently those are just sort of everywhere now. They see young Julian Dennison about to be schwacked by police due to him shooting fire at everything.
Hang on, guys. I sense this angry adolescent is the prime target of for my memeable charms. Greetings, angry youth. I'm Deadpool from T-Fury, DeviantArt, and probably some comics at some point. Care to stop burning people?
Evil headmaster of the school has been torturing mutants like me to control our powers. Behold my flashback!
In the recent past, we see Julian being strapped to a chair while the evil headmaster prepares to...
Yeah, okay, that's great, and I didn't see my face in that flashback, so it has to end. Let's get back to the violence.
Not that I care or whatever, but, we don't kill.
Bullshit. X-Men kill all the fucking time. Or are those Wolverine claws meant for anesthesia?
Is new rule we picked up between the last 2 or 3 reboots of continuity. X-Men do not kill now.
Deadpool holds up a henchman's severed head.
Okay, but we're starting after this one, right?
Deadpool gets his own ass handed to him and is sent to one of those secret prisons superhero movies are so fond of. Meanwhile, exterior field. Redneck, Matt Damon, and Alan Tudyk are drinking beer in a field. No, really.
So then I said, fuck yeah, I'll play a chicken. $50,000, please. Man, acting's easy.
What's even easier than acting? Cameos. I'm doing them all the time now. It's like getting paid to jerk off,
God, this is so much better than working.
Josh Brolin appears from the future.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your shitty Silverado.
Hey, Josh, I see you got the same idea. How many times has Grizzly Angry Men who punched things on your resume right now?
About to be one more.
Ooh.
Josh knocks them both out and takes their car. Interior icebox secret detention facility. Sorensis Reynolds finds Julian is his cellmate.
Well, kid, it looks like we're odd couple in it for the rest of this movie. You got any cool powers or clever escape plans? Because with this neck collar on, my powers don't work and I'll die of cancer soon.
Sorry, all I got are jokes about hiding things up my ass.
You got anything that could rev up this film again?
Rooting around in his ass.
I got some foreshadowing about a super mutant somewhere in this jail. A couple of side villains that got trimmed for time, and oh wait, what's this?
A shitty Silverado containing Josh Brolin pops out.
Ah, fuck, he looks angry. But more so than when he's happy anyway. Run!
Josh starts terminating after them, smashing the prison as he goes.
Step away from the child you barely know.
No, I've decided to role model this boy. Perhaps he can fill the hole my dead wife once occupied.
Oh, no, you don't understand. In one of the many bleak futures the X-Men films are hurtling towards, this young man grows up to become the psycho murderer who will kill my family. Rather than use my foreknowledge of this event to move my family somewhere else, I must kill Julian to prevent these events from occurring.
You could have just said it's like Looper, but I have a robot arm. But alas, I am without my powers. This ballet of violence we could enact. If only I wasn't.
His collar just sort of falls off because someone poked it.
Deadpool's back, Doomy boy!
They fight. Ryan gets the sign folded into a quantum state of pain and then is punted out into the snow. Interior bar. A frozen and partially dismembered Ryan drags his sorry ass back into the bar.
My friend, it looks like you had quite a ruckus out there. Would you like some coca?
I need more than that, Fred. We're like an hour in and I'm still not sure where this movie's going. Also, I've been terrible at pretty much everything so far. Any thoughts?
Ryan, can I call you Ryan?
Yeah.
I think I have just the thing. I reached out to a few friends around the neighborhood who would be happy to join in your project, and when you know it, they all agree to help.
That's great. What other weak-ass mutants do we get the rights to? Speedball and Penance could be hilarious. Or maybe Puck and Sasquatch so I can keep doing Canadian jokes. Or maybe do we use Jubilee yet? I mean, I have to ask. I mean, it couldn't have been important.
Unfortunately, these heroes are even more obscure, but I'm told they're all being played by funny cameo people. Isn't that nice?
We go through a quick montage where Ryan interviews Terry Crews, Invisible Brad Pitt, and some other actors who you kind of recognize.
That's funny. At least if you haven't seen the exact same scene in Mystery Man. Well, looks like I have my League of Subordinary X-Men. Let's go rescue Julian.
Interior airplane above the city. Julian rides in a prison truck through the middle of the city. Deadpool et al. Decide parachuting in is better than Ubering. The fact that they acknowledge how stupid this is makes it a joke and not lazy writing.
Okay, cavalcade of cameos. Get out there and make your franchise daddy proud.
Everyone jumps out of the plane and directly into an updraft, which cycles them through several uncomfortable pressure changes before placing them into an enormous pinball machine that boings them around for a bit and then launches them into the rectal tracts of two mating apatosauri who become overwhelmed by coital pleasure and thus plunge into the nearby volcano that had so inflamed their passions moments before they all die.
That's funny. But I guess that means I've got to do this solo yet again. Ah, the curse of being a lonely, handsome anti-hero with all this lovely spotlight just for me.
Parachuting in.
Not so fast. Hope you got the munchies because Domino's coming in 30 minutes or less.
Great, another flippy, sorty ninja character. Tell me you've got at least a cool gimmick.
Well, apart from rocking this kick-ass fro, my superpower is shit just always works out for me, even when I make terrible decisions. You're probably familiar with that, right, Green Lantern?
How dare you? Those are my words. I hope you die.
Zazie lands and starts running through traffic, and a car almost hits her, but then the volcano from earlier erupts, and a toasted Apatosaurus corpse flattens the vehicle, causing its hapless driver to be thrown from the wreckage, allowing Zazie to surf on his back towards the truck, where two bad guys start shooting at her, but their bullets are absorbed by a nearby bus full of inner-city students on their way to a charity poetry slam, which then crashes into a children's hospital, after which the souls of the dead children form sort of a shockwave, propelling Zazie onto the bad guy's truck. And then she finds a tenor on the floor.
Wow. I wonder how many orphan mutants I'll have to be a father to in order to offset all the innocent bystanders you just killed. But I guess you're cool, but not quite as cool as me enough to be in my movie. Continue ninjing.
Zazie and Deadpool murder their way across the truck, but suddenly Josh appears again.
Get out of my way. Julian's insane. He'll kill us all.
Yeah, no he won't. I am mortal, and her power is plot armor. Literally nothing can hurt us.
Just pulled a new friend out of my ass who disagrees.
From Julian's ass emerges the terrifying mutant who was foreshadowed earlier in the film.
Oh, who's it going to be? Avalanche? Hope Summers? Morph always has a lot of potential. Or fuck it, just cram Mr. Sinister in here. He's campy enough for...
Juggernaut pops out. Yep, just straight up Juggernaut.
Really? The big surprise was a character from the X-Men movies so bad it took 4 more films to reboot it out of existence?
Hey, shut up. Juggernaut's cool. Also, I'm playing him, so, be nice.
Of fucking course you are. Does you arrest her from jerking off all over the film reel?
Okay, you know what? Juggernaut smash!
Ryan Reynolds as Juggernaut destroys everything and pulls Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool in half. He flees with Julian. Interior apartment. While Zazie signs contracts for future movies and Ryan waits for his baby legs to turn into man baby legs, our two heroes are visiting by Leslie Uggams, Ryan's blind roommate from the first movie.
Hey.
Drugs.
And we're done with that character again. Someone make something happen.
Josh reappears.
I've decided to join you. Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Your devotion to the child I want to murder has loosened tiny cracks of humanity in the flinty stone that is my robo-heart.
I trust you, but only because you're bankable AF right now.
But be warned, if you fail to make the kid reverse a lifetime of justified revenge fantasies against the human population that tortured and shunned him, I'm going to No Country for Old Men on his ample ass.
Fair enough. But I don't think we can tag team this one. I need...
Fred Rogers enters with the mutant Mambo in tow.
Hello again, neighbor. Care for a few helping hands?
Reynpools, we have decided to give you yet another in long line of second chances. Though annoying, murderous, and incapable of following direction, you are a worthy partner and friend or something.
Even though you abandoned him in a Supermax prison earlier?
Yes, also, we know if we stop tongue bathing you, we'll wind up like Morena.
Oh, you guys, come here.
Wary of the new director holding their contracts over a fireplace off camera, the ex-crew allow Ryan to draw them into a hug. Exterior Evil Mutant School. Deadpool and the Glower Rangers arrive at the school just in time to discover that Julian has already burnt most of it down.
Oh, we are so good at this. All right, on the count of 3, you all just stay here, and I'll run in and do everything. Ready? 3.
But then Juggernaut pops out.
Redfool, perhaps I should fight other characters. Colossus and Juggernaut are subject of many what-if fights. For us, the battle will be much, how you say, fan service?
Yeah, fine. Go service my fans.
CGI Stefan charges forward for a glorious...
And that's enough of that. Let's get back to my extremely aggressive adoption.
Deadpool and Josh enter the burning school and discover Julian as the evil headmaster at his mercy.
"10 seconds to touch this kid's very soul, or I'm nuking from orbit."
Oh, I'll touch this kid. I'll touch this kid so hard. Look, listen, Julian. I know you're carrying a lot of pain. You can't be expected to let it all go at once. You put it down in a moment if you could. You carry it every day. That makes you even angrier, and it hurts all the more. And you need to understand the bad guys like the headmaster here. They can only be gone when they mean nothing to you. You need to forgive, not because he deserves it, because you let your anger consume you, and this is all you'll ever be.
With a truly Oscar People's Choice Award worthy display of humanity and acting prowess, Deadpool convinces Julian to lower his flames.
Maybe I can learn to be a better person, like you. Thank you, Deadpool.
Deadpool removes his mask to reveal Fred Rogers.
Not a problem, neighbor.
But then Josh looks at the script for Infinity War Part 2, and his incredible shock at the contrived way they're bringing all the heroes back causes him to fire a bullet directly at the hugging pair.
No!
He takes the bullet, and oh yeah, somehow the collar of stakes raising is back on him so he can die.
You gave your life for Julian. This boy would go on to kill hundreds, and you felt he was worth all this?
Fuck, Julian's here? I was trying to save Mr. Rogers. Shit. Oh, that bullet's in there deep.
The other teammates gather around to view Ryan's dying acting.
Oh, guys, it's a fun sequel. Definitely if you like more of the same, then here's Dessert Vein, but not everybody needs to be the Godfather Part 2.
Stefan.
Be a good straight man. All I hope is that someday we get a big enough CGI budget that we can render out how much I love you. And also some better model rigging, maybe. You two kind of float on screen.
It's all right, Pool. Your Juggernaut side gig had to happen apparently.
All right. You're the avocado to my toast. Keep killing haters like you're killing the fabric softener industry. Hashtag much love. Hashtag feels. Hashtag buddies of Instagram.
Brianna Hildebrand sighs.
And discount Tommy Lee Jones. I think I'm going to miss you most of all. Made a pretty good team. And remember, no matter how big you get, Goonies never say.
He dies. Josh feels 2 whole heartbeats.
Fuck.
In the afterlife, a healed Ryan goes to see Morena.
Hey, babe. I tried having a kid for a bit. And then I died.
That's about what I expected from you as a father, so yeah.
But you've been watching over me?
Of course. I saw your Frozen jokes, and you goofing on Patrick Stewart, and how you're still riffing on Wolverine Origins. Trendy shit. This was easily the funniest movie of 2013. You should be proud.
Want to try making a ghost baby?
Yeah, weirdly, I didn't appreciate being reduced to the role of dog from John Wick. Get back to that 2-hour meme you call a movie, and don't talk to me again unless I get my superpowers.
Ryan awakens alive.
But how?
I used my last flux capacitor to make the bullet only slightly kill you. Seeing my family alive and well in the future is a nice thought, but your selflessness over the past 15 minutes made me realize you deserve me more than they do.
Yay! Everything worked out great. Is there anything we haven't wrapped up?
The evil headmaster gets flattened by Karan Soni, the cab driver from the first movie.
Okay, now everything's worked out great. Gotta say, folks, it's been a really decent sequel. And I gotta say, John K., you need to get your shit together and pump more of these fuckers out.
John K. douses his cigarette in the ashtray on the nightstand as Deadpool rises from the bed and begins doing his tie. I know. Writing is hard, okay?
No, it isn't. Look, writers say that when they want to get paid to drink under a conference table. Like, I would know.
He puts on a Stetson hat and turns to the door. Can you come back for the third one? Deadpool turns and faces John K. on the bed.
As you wish.
And, also the after credits are fucking hilarious, just FYI. Fade in. Exterior snowy woods that evokes Age of Ultron, but is in fact the end of Logan, so there. A fan sitting behind you, Ryan Reynolds, aka Deadpool, hums along to the MCU theme. Ryan checks the byline.
Wait. No John K. this time? Figures, I guess. New studio, new timeline, new abridger. It's a shame. I missed our long, loving, getting around to the movie digressions. Anywho, let's dive right in to Hugh Jackman's grave, I mean.
Ryan desecrates the Wolverine grave from the end of the movie Logan, finding only an adamantium skeleton since there are still some limits to fucking with earlier stories. But then Ryan is attacked by time cops from the Loki show.
Wait. We're starting mid-action sequence before inevitably flashing back to the slow, dull, actual start of the story. I thought it was with Disney now, not Netflix. Well, this ain't your regular PG-13 Marvel action flick. Come get some.
He stabs a time cop right in the junk.
See that?
Cuts guy's junk off.
Look. It's Doctor Strange and the testicles of stabness.
Stabs cop in the junk.
Wait a sec, though. This happens after the events of Loki season 2. Aren't we good guys now?
Stabbed in junk.
Oh,
Yeah, why are we kicking things off with Deadpool mutilating and killing innocent workers just doing their job?
Stabbed in junk.
Though, to be fair, we could have just explained
Stabbed in junk.
that we were here to establish negotiations
Stabbed in junk.
and meant to actually harm to.
Stabbed in junk.
Will you fucking quit that?
Dead.
Yeah, I guess we can actually start the movie now.
Interior Ryan Reynolds' crummy apartment earlier. Pizza-faced Ryan Reynolds is attempting to lead a normal civilian lifestyle selling used cars.
Well, first, I used my multiverse hopping machine to try and join the MCU Avengers, but the scene never really took off, and now I'm back here. Hey, Shang-Chi started off at a Toronto car rental, let's not forget. The important thing is I apparently destroyed my multiverse hopping time traveling fix any problem device. You can just forget all about that, please.
Plus, I'm still here, still around.
Anyway, it's my birthday party. Got all these ex-characters who survived Deadpool 2, the cabbie guy, and of course, my blind roommate Leslie Uggams, who exists for the sole purpose of cocaine jokes. I swear she was a character once.
All right. Anyone holding some pin particles, Infinity Stones, Ramble Bridge, Super Soldier Serum? Anyone got some Ghost, some Moon Knight, some White Vision? Anyone get snapped and blipped? Got a Bucky Barnes, Winter Soldier, White Wolf? Anyone have some Mr. Fantastic? Some Silver Surfers? Want to do some Sacred Timelines? Got any Emma Frost, White Queen, some Quake, some Happy Hogan, some Special Agent Coulson?
She continues for hours.
And Raina Baccarin's here. I swear, we're not killing you off so you miss the whole movie this time.
are we breaking up so I miss the whole movie until we make up at the end instead?
Oh, time cops are arresting me. Shit, bye!
Dragged through portal.
Fucking V treated me better than this.
Interior the TVA. Ryan is brought before TVA guy Matthew McFadden and given a spiffy new costume identical to his dumb old costume.
Ryan, I brought you here because apparently you have some grand purpose to fulfill in the MCU, which seems to involve making even more Thor movies.
He shudders like that.
Oh, it's true. I am Marvel Jesus.
Religious moviegoers who somehow thought Deadpool movies were all about quoting scripture and theological dissertations storm out of the theater.
Oh, yeah, gosh. Just tell me what you need. I'm totally on board.
Okay, basically I need you to go to fuck yourself. Well, I used a time ripper machine to destroy your entire timeline. Yep.
Pause.
Shit. Wait, that's the real situation I was supposed to tell you. Like anything else, fuck me, I was so close.
Wait, what do you mean destroy my timeline? Is this a tax thing? I thought you were good now.
We're a rogue department. Don't you know? And besides, your universe is self-destructing anyway because Logan was your anchor being and he died.
Anchor, baby, wasn't he Canadian?
Anchor being. Damn it. You know, we have to introduce new terminology each time, no matter how incomprehensible it all gets.
I don't know. What's so hard to follow about me being a variant who's created an incursion by branching off a canon event, thus disrupting the sacred timeline and causing a chaos rift from the temporal loom, thus requiring me to find the Nexus being, who knows that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, to become a new anchor being for the multiverse. Totes intuitive. Anywho, I'm gonna go find the new Logan out there.
Ryan steals Matthew's time pad and uses it to reach the opening fight sequence, followed by visiting a whole fuckload of Wolverine variants, including Hugh Jackman fighting Hulk while wearing the wrong goddamn suit, and finally bringing back yellow suit drunky pants Hugh Jackman.
No, honestly, I'm okay if you go with Cavill instead.
Burps.
There. New anchor being, problem solved. that other timelines Deadpool can figure out how to replace their anchor being before they die. Fuck that universe.
First of all, that won't work because fuck you. Second, I don't like you anymore, and I'm going to tell my bosses you tripped on the stairs or something.
He zaps Ryan with a disintegration stick.
Holy shit, did you just murder him? Some of us haven't seen Loki, you know.
No, the stick teleports. Well, it's easier to.
He zaps Hugh. Exterior of the void. Ryan and Hugh land in a vast desert surrounded by the rubble of the 20th Century Fox logo and the CN Tower, sent from an apocalyptic timeline where the Maple Leaf Stanley Cup dynasty of 2002 to 2038 inadvertently created a doomsday scenario where whiny Habs fans destroyed the Earth, so that by choosing not to win all those cups, the Leafs are in fact the true heroes.
What the fuck is this place? Ooh, you piss me off now. Are you ready to trade a million blows, none of which matter since we're both indestructible?
Sure. Might as well indulge ourselves once.
Yep.
They fight, stab, fight, stab, fight, stab, which accomplishes fuck all.
Wait. The scene could go on for literally hours, unless if we team up to save my universe, I'll convince the TVA to fix your tragic backstory. How about that?
I would get to brood up at my horrible past a lot. Okay, I'm in.
And me.
Oh my god, it's Chris Evans.
Yep. It's time for another surprise special guest. But Captain America's too good for this wasteland of discarded and forgotten genre misfires. No, this time, I am Mace Nick Gant Lucas Lee Captain Snowpiercer Buzz Lightyear Johnny Storm. Flame on!
However, an evil convoy arrives with all the Fox X-villains, including Pyro, who absorbs Chris Evans' flame while he is airborne. This causes Chris to fall 100 feet, shattering his spine against sheer metal. Dyin Reynolds holds up a sign, Deadpool movie. Shattering his junk, and then his spine against sheer metal, finally landing on his face with a neck exploding crack.
Shit! So I'm dead, right? Human Torch minus the Torch is just a dude, right?
Nah, we gotta keep you alive long enough to do the subwhelming post-credit scene that this script is not even gonna bother including. Up you get!
Oh.
Meanwhile, Hugh kills Sabretooth, causing Ryan to hugely misjudge how many people want to see Furiosa. They get captured by a huge magnet and stuffed in cages. Exterior Big Baddie HQ inside the prone corpse of Tall Rudd. Ryan and Hugh and Chris are brought before bald head baddie Emma Corrin.
Hello. I'm playing Cassandra Nova, the evil twin sister of Professor X. Let's quickly establish I can instantly murder anyone I want with the merest thought. Yes, defeating me will take either epic cunning or hoping I just rack up a string of unforced errors. I wonder which it will be.
For now, anyway, we're gonna pretend our assortment of knives and blades mean anything, even though you also can shrug off any wound like it's nothing.
Plus, I can jam my hand right through your head and read your brain. This is our fun new effect for the movie, so prepare to see it rather a lot.
Emma fistfucks Ryan's brain, and we are treated to him arguing with Marina Baccarin in scenes almost as good as the ones mostly cut from Thor: Love and Thunder.
Oh, that was fun, but now it's time for the giant smoke monster from Lostki to come devour you and Hugh and apparently nobody else here because...
Quick, how about this giant robot dresser boot thing I found? We can jet to safety while absolutely nobody makes any effort to stop us.
He does so. Exterior elsewhere in the void. After a quick stop at a diner that came from a different variant timeline than the trailer version did, our heroes wander about looking for help.
Shit. It's the third movie of me just ad-libbing postmodern snark for hours on end. What cheap gimmick can we use to spice it up?
He thinks.
That's it. Pets. People love that. But how can we organically introduce...
Dogpool is thrown at the camera.
OMG, a Dog! I love dogs! I will horribly murder anyone at all to get this dog. Oh gosh, I really put this auntie entity into anti-hero, didn't I? Oh.
Oh, sorry, that's my dog. I'm a variant of you with an undamaged face who's super duper nice, but also murders people for money somehow. Anyway, I'm keeping the dog, but in exchange, here's a handy vehicle you can heap mockery and derision on.
I assume it's a Cybertruck?
No, that would be timely, but just a bit too edgy. Lit and fig. Here's a Honda Odyssey because nobody cares what you say about it.
Well, I guess it'll do the job of stringing Hugh on a wild goose chase of false hope, because I was just talking directly out of my ass when he sucks and
Gets disemboweled.
hey, what gives?
You lied to me. Also in the comic, She-Hulk broke the fourth wall before you, and she did it way better.
Which has nothing to do with me personally, but fuck you! We fight more now!
They fight, stab, stab, fight, stab, yawn, fight, yawn, snore. And eventually even the camera is bored, so we fast forward to nighttime when they're passed out. And a mysterious figure drives their car to interior hideout. Ryan and Hugh regain consciousness and meet.
It's me, Elektra, here to get the fond farewell and respect I deserve. But don't worry, we can still totally mock Affleck, Daredevil. I hope that fucker goes through another high-profile divorce just as this movie drops.
And me. Yeah, this is clearly one of the top 2 introductions of Wesley Snipes' Blade into a cinematic TV universe containing Taika Waititi, Dave Bautista, and Tilda Swinton of all time.
Hey, what's this? Finally, I get to play live-action Gambit. We are, of course, assuming the audience is familiar with my decades-long struggle to star in a Gambit movie. Otherwise, they are going to be scratching their heads at so many jokes. Anyway, time for incomprehensible dialogue. Mi fo sa lo do re ti so fa ro de mi.
And I rounded out, reprising my role as X-23, but taller.
This is awesome. We can team up to fight Emma, make them use their powers to send us all home. Look, I saw Juggernaut at the Dead Red HQ. His helmet is the only thing impervious to Emma's abilities. But given how absurdly powerful Emma is, and that they're surrounded by all the Fox X baddies who weren't otherwise engaged, we'll need a super sneaky plan.
Got that fucking right. We can't just walk in and stand in the line and wait for Emma to insta-kill us.
Exterior Emma's HQ. Our heroes walk in and stand in a line and wait for Emma to insta-kill them.
What did I fucking say? Any plan but this, fuck's sake.
Sorry. Audience desire to see these characters fight. Too strong. Must allow action sequence. Oh, fine. I'll be lounging upstairs.
She leaves.
Just as I thought. Let's do this.
Jennifer and Wesley and Channing and Daphne start massacring and laying waste to the ex-villains. Ahaha, look, I can put cards in all these baddies' pockets and then blow them up simultaneously when I'm done.
How is that better than killing them as you go? The first baddie had lots of time to regroup and headshot you, even though he didn't, for some reason.
I ain't telling.
Haha, now you have to go back and read the Blade 2 script to get that joke, as if anyone's going to do that. In the chaos, Ryan and Hugh make their way up to Emma's sitting room area.
Time to fist fuck Hugh's brain.
She does so.
I'm sure with my formidable psychic powers, I maintain some awareness of what's going on in the real world. Otherwise, I wouldn't indulge in this power in the middle of the pitched battle. How? Apparently I would.
For indeed, Ryan has slapped the Juggernaut helmet on Emma.
Aha! We've nullified your powers. You're at our mercy. Now send us home with your powers you can't use and I can't give back without us dying. And fuck, let's just go stand on a line again.
Wow, lucky for me, someone got Jug's helmet on Emma, since I cut a deal with Matthew to kill them, and fuck knows how I was gonna pull that off. Anyway.
Shoots Emma. Has fulfilled only purpose in movie, so need not be mentioned again.
Ryan, you've got to take the helmet off Emma so they can heal. I know they'll murder us instantly, like they could have done countless times already. But damn it, I need to honor the legacy of the X-Men. That I all got killed while I was drunk. A tragedy for which I blame myself, since apparently whoever took out all the X-Men would be no match for old Claws here.
Ryan does, and by some miracle, Emma's heart grows 3 sizes that day.
That was moving, Hugh, really. As it turns out, I have a sling ring I took from a variant of Doctor Strange, who didn't use it to immediately escape. You, however, can use it to immediately escape. But also, the smoke monster is also here too, almost here, so I guess not. Eat us again.
Our heroes leap through the portal as the guest star heroes smile heroically at their impending destruction, rather than take cover and survive. But you don't actually see it happen. Maybe if you get a movie before Alpha Flight, then I swear to God, Channing. Exterior downtown street by Ryan's apartment. Ryan and Hugh portal to Ryan's neighborhood, which is also where the TVA is.
Wait a damn minute. In Loki, the TVA was in another space-time completely set off by itself, and now it's hiding under a subway stop?
Don't forget we're the rogue, conveniently accessible division of the TVA, but you'll never stop me.
Emma sling rings in.
What about me? Oh, let's do a brain finger some more.
She mind fucks Matthew.
Oh, and now to permanently be rid of Ryan and Hugh forever.
She throws them exactly 1.5 city blocks. How will they ever survive this? Emma forces Matthew to lead them to the Time Ripper so that they can banish all timelines into the void, even though the machine was designed to utterly destroy the timelines instead. But hey, back at street level, Ryan and Hugh regroup.
Guess all that's left is to have our final showdown with Emma, unless we're going to pad this out with more useless random.
Dogpool bursts out of Hugh's chest.
OMG, Dogpool is back! Yay! Wait, does this mean I get to murder?
Yep, it's time to indulge those moviegoers who can't get enough of you murdering someone in needlessly cruel ways. Let's do this!
Ryan inflicts terrible, agonizing death on perfect face Ryan and gets the dog. But who's coming through the portal now but...
Yes, it's me! After months of online speculation as to my true identity, we're never taking my mask off and you'll have to wait for the closing credits. And since I just shoot an Uzi and die, I'm not sure how being Taylor Swift instead would go different anyway.
And yeah, we're the usual assortment of variants. You know the drill.
Sheesh, guys. Look, isn't it time we admit that the whole multiverse thing is a massive failure?
You mean like Spider-Man No Way Home, which everyone loved?
Okay, except that one.
And 2 Spider-Verse movies that everyone loved, and a 3rd one everyone's looking forward to. And like Doctor Strange 2, which made $1 bazillion, or Loki, one of the highest rated Disney Plus shows. And let me quick check. Yep, this movie's happening now, which has already made gloriously Horberg dollars. Really? The only explicitly multiverse movie which flopped was The Flash, and that's DC's fault.
Okay, but Ant-Man 3 and the Marvels had a multiverse stinger at the end. So there!
Ant-Man 3 somehow made $500 million despite sucking, and the Marvel should have done way better if not for the writer's strike prohibiting any promotion of it. Plus, I really think it should have been called Captain and Miss Marvel, but whatevs.
Writer's strike! Shit! I knew there was a huge topic we totally forgot to make any jokes about.
He sighs.
Well, I guess it's time for another endless fight scene with hundreds of lethal blows that don't matter since everyone's indestructible. Woohoo!
Yeah, but this one's gonna have
He dramatically dons the Wolverine mask.
a picture of Stan Lee in it.
They fight, stab, fight, and it's pointless again. And just as it threatens to last forever, again, who should arrive but
Who cares who it is? Fucking enough. Go do the damn climax already.
Interior Rogue TVA Station, as in TVA Station gone rogue. We're not adding any more X-Men just yet. Emma goes to the multiverse fragging machine and plugs in, relying on all the good guys they left alive to just sort of give up or something.
Thank God you're here. There's a power supply room where you can short out the machine if you connect the matter and antimatter generations, but whoever does that will surely die for realsies.
Oh, so this is a Guardians 1 situation where if we hold hands, it turns out we can withstand the massive energy threatening to explode us from some glowing purple veins, etc., but we come out fine. The resulting power surge will totes blow up the villain who's been poning us in open combat all movie.
Oh, no, not necessarily, but ooh.
Right. Now that we're friends with 100 Deadpools, we could bring them down to the hand-holding with us. Probably the worst we'd get is a mild headache.
Nah, if it's just the two of us, I bet we could squeeze molto drama out of it, and it'd just be fine.
Ryan is correct, and he and Hugh win. This also saves Ryan's timeline somehow.
Excuse me. Also, I got to appear so that we have at least one cast member from the Loki show. Suck it, Wilson.
Thanks, Wunmi Moskau. Interior Ryan's crappy apartment. Everyone gets together for a pizza party, even Daphne Keene, which suggests any and all deaths in this movie don't count after all. Ha ha, suckers.
And I guess since this is over, I can rejoin the story now. Could I perhaps participate just a tiny bit more next time, Kevin?
Sorry, I was busy hastily slapping Deadpool and Wolverine meat in front of every MCU title for the next 10 years. Have you seen how big a Gloripy Hergerborger dollars is?
Fuck you, Kevin Feige. End. Interior post-abridged script scene, San Diego Comic-Con. Ryan Reynolds is watching the Hall H presentation by Marvel Studios.
Huh. So that's how we're bringing an adamantium. Did not expect that. But who cares? What really matters is that I've been entrusted with saving the MCU. I, Ryan Reynolds, am gonna be the new, charmingly arrogant linchpin on which everything depends.
Robert Doomy Jr. here. OMG, you really believed that, didn't you?
Robert falls down laughing. End.
And, well, yeah, on that note, that is the end of the Deadpool trilogy. Thank you all so much for joining us. And, well, we will be seeing you at the next one.
You're 90.